everybody, I'm approaching my shipper here in Fletcher, Oklahoma. Here's the preload lot just to your right. There's another Maverick truck up ahead of me, and there's one right behind me. So we got a little Maverick convoy going on right here. Now I've filmed this place before, but I'll go ahead and do some of it again. But this is your entry gate. And what you do is you have to stop at this little office here. Oh, they've got, looks like they got the scale lane open this time. Last time I was here, it was blocked off and we had to go to the right. But anyway, get on the scale, stop, go inside. You gotta take her in 30 bungees, your load number and all that, sign in. She'll give you some paperwork telling you what trailer you're going to look for so you can swap. And then it's just a matter of swapping trailers and securing your load and getting out of here. It's gonna be hot. The heat index is over 100, I heard them say about an hour ago, so gonna be a tough one. But it looks like the wind's not blowing real hard, so that's good. All right, I'm gonna get out and get my bungees and stuff ready. Get back to you shortly. Okay, so like I was beginning to say, but my fleet manager called, so I had to take that call. I'm getting a live load here for the first time. So instead of going straight into the preload lot right now, I'm gonna have to make this left, go around the building, and find out how to get a live load. You know, I've probably picked up 6 or 7 times here, and it's always been a preload. So this will be a new experience. But the lady said that after I get loaded, I'm still supposed to drive back around to the preload lot to secure and tarp. So well, a lot of traffic out here. So this building to the left is evidently where we have to go load. It's a busy place. Here's a sign saying, "Stay off loads and trailers." Oh, and this load goes to Hutto, Texas. H-U-T-T-O, Texas. For tomorrow. I have a delivery window from like 7:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. And it's not to a Lowe's or Home Depot like usual. It's must be like a building supplier, a drywall supplier. I don't even recall the name of it at this point, but all right, just bear with me here. I'm just trying to show you, for the benefit of people coming here in the future, this is how it works. Gotta take a look here at the railroad crossing. Okay, so I see the Maverick driver that was in front of me has made it to the stop sign down here. So all I'll have to do is park behind him and see what happens. Looks like there's a sign down there beside his truck that might have some instructions on it, because I don't know. The lady at the front office didn't say, you know, how we're supposed to get in, if somebody comes out, or if the door opens up you go in. It says absolutely no one allowed on top of trailers or loads. Alright, this sign here to the right says stop here. See if I can read the rest of it. Yield to outbound trucks. Proceed to open bay. Pre-authorized and non-tarping have priority for bays 5 and 6. Okay, so I won't be looking for 5 and 6. So basically, once we get a truck open up, or a lane open up, we just back in. Alright, I'll show you more later. Alright guys, looks like we have a bay opening up with that white truck coming out. So as soon as he clears out of the way, that's where I'll be going. Looks like bay number 4. And the way you have to do this is you have to put your 2 big lumber tarps out on the deck of the trailer along with 30 bungees. And the lady at the check-in shack gave me a little card with my order number, truck number, trailer number on it that we were supposed to stick like under the bungees on the tarps. So I've done that. So there's one Maverick guy. Got that lane blocked. Woo, these are some skinny places. Woo, man. All right, let me get backed into here. All right, guys, I've gotten backed into my spot. I just wanted to show y'all how narrow this place is. I mean, you see they have yellow markers out there so you can see the lanes, but that's how much room you have on each side. I mean, this is the tightest door I've ever backed into. You can see they're already slapping product on there. So, doesn't look like it'll take too long. I'll show you more later. All right, everybody, I've gotten loaded. Didn't take long once I got backed in there. They have several people working on each load. They drape the tarps over, kind of bungee them down, just like they would have on a preload. But now I'm supposed to drive back over to the preload lot, get my straps on, edge protectors, and, you know, get the tarp bungee down. And I learned something there, because I noticed it looked like at the end there they didn't have any plastic on top of the drywall and under the tarp. So I asked the guy when he had me sign the paperwork, and he said, yeah, they would have put plastic on there had I asked for it. And I said, well, I didn't know I had to ask for it. So I said, I hope those tarps are pretty good, because I haven't used them yet. I just got those tarps a few days ago when I swapped trailers. He said, well, they look pretty good to me. I didn't see any problems on top. Still, I'd like to have plastic. I don't trust these tarps to keep things 100% dry. But there's a lesson for you. I wish the lady at the front had told me that. I had no idea. So anyway, I got drywall with no plastic on it. I've got a pilot picked out about 3 hours from here. You know, on the north side of Fort Worth. I figure I can stop this evening and not go into the Dallas-Fort Worth traffic, and then get up as soon as I get my clock back in the morning and try to get through there before the traffic gets horrible. Because I promise you, there ain't nothing I want to avoid more than Dallas traffic. Alright, so here's the preload lot, which if you've watched my videos, you've seen this before, except it looks extra busy today. What I'm going to do is just try to find me a spot here and back into it. Now, there ain't many of them. I guess I'm going to back in beside this CRST fella. Well, the good thing about being live loaded is I don't have to swap out all my equipment into a different trailer. Man, I tell you, those bays back there, those are the that's the tightest door I've ever had to back into. I mean, there was like 2 inches on each side of the trailer. So that was different. Alright, I'll get back to you in a minute. Alright everybody, Paperboy back at you. I left the drywall plant about 10 minutes ago, and as you can see, I'm traveling on some beautiful, small, rural Oklahoma road. At least for about the next 15 miles. And then I'll be getting on a bigger road, and then eventually a bigger road. But that's the thing about leaving this plant in Fletcher. I mean, usually when I leave out of here with a load, I'm going back towards Tulsa or Oklahoma City or Northwest Arkansas. This time, and maybe once before, I've had to head south to Texas. So, going a completely different way than normal. So to get out of here and get back to some roads heading toward Texas is not so easy. Anyway, I met another Maverick driver back there named Drew. Said he lived over, I think he said near Caruthersville, Tennessee. Kind of new. He's been out there, or been out on his own about 5 months. But nice guy. And I think we're delivering to the same place. I know we're delivering to the same town, Hutto, Texas. So, you know, the likelihood of us going to the same place for tomorrow, I'd say, is pretty high. So I hope I run into him there when we both have a little more time. You know, we're both trying to get out of that plant back there and get down the road before we run out of time, find a place to park. But tomorrow, if we're both there at the same time, I hopefully can maybe talk to him on camera a little bit. We'll see how it goes. But for now, you're just getting a view of some rural Oklahoma. I like this week so far. Been traveling in Oklahoma and Texas, which I usually like that, except for having to get through Dallas. But you know, yesterday going through Dallas was not so bad because I timed it out pretty good and avoided most of the bad traffic times. And I hope to do that on this trip. I'm gonna try to get stopped tonight where I'll be able to get up early enough in the morning and get through there before it gets too bad. I've got me a parking spot reserved at a Pilot. I don't know if I mentioned that already or not, but GPS says I'm a little over 2.5 hours from there, so that'll put me there about 6:30. I mean, I could drive a little farther. I've got time, but won't be a whole lot of point because I'll be driving into Dallas, Fort Worth that time of day, and you know, don't want to do it. All right, well, I'll get back at you later on.